Alright folks, this is Master Corporal Moore, and I thought I'd bring you a quick replay for the MX1390. So at this point, I've already unlocked the Batchat 25T as well as the MX30B, so I've had this thing for quite a while, but this is my second crew that I've actually had to put through it. I am halfway through my third perk, and this is where the tank really starts to come in. There's a few skills that you really need. Brothers in Arms really helps with your reload. The camouflage is almost a necessary skill. Sixth Sense, of course. Snapshot, as well as clutch braking, because this thing does not turn. Most of the French light tanks just don't turn that well. Once you get into 4 skills, it gets even better. You can see here where I've got smooth ride and off-road driving. I gave up on the clutch braking on the Batchat. It is a little bit more maneuverable. I also have Dead Eye for a little bit more module damage, as well as Snapshot there. And then I've got repair started on my Commander as well. But again, you can see I've got 100% camouflage crew at this point. So coming back to this tank, it's a nice tank. I've enjoyed it. It gets overshadowed a lot by some of the other tier 8 light tanks that are available today. We've got a lot better DPM with a lot of the others, and the reload on this can be quite painful. But it's still a pretty good tank, so let's see what I can actually do with it. So here I am on El Halouf in a tier 10 battle. So there's 5 tier 10s on our side, 4 on theirs. A little bit of an advantage there. We've got an extra arty. They've got extra light tanks, or extra tanks in general. So it's a overall pretty balanced teams. Don't see a lot of real big differences in the quality of the players either. So here's my attempt at light tank 15 on the HTC T28. It's the only mission I have left to complete for the T28, so let's see how I do.
Time to roll out.
So my first step here is to get down into this area down in here. It allows me to light anything that comes down in this spot, as well as if I peek up, I can usually light up in here. If there's any campers up there, back in here, sometimes up in there. So as I'm coming down, you'll notice, I'm halfway loaded right now. I come up to do a quick spot, that way we can see anything that's coming around. So there's the Bulldog. And rather quickly I get my first spotting damage. And I'm loaded. And he's down below the first line, so I gotta pull up a little bit. He sees me, I put one into him,
It's a trap!
on the ground, and I try to snap another one into him.
It's a trap!
One more into him. And here I get extremely patient. So as you can see, we've got a light tank over on this side as well as the Pershing. We've got a Pershing up in this area somewhere. Got a little support up here with a Type 61 and YAG 88. I just realized the YAG 88 is actually fail platooning. It's a preferred matchmaking tank, and he's platooned with a non-preferred matchmaking tank.
Enemy vehicle destroyed!
So there, I feel a
It's
little
a
bit better.
trap!
That's the guy that had the best chance of actually lighting me. So now I'm going to do a forced reload and get a full clip. I wish I had seen these guys before I did a forced reload. Unloading a couple of rounds up here would have been nice. But that's okay. So I've got half my clip loaded, and this is the problem with the 1390. This is why a lot of the other tanks are preferred in a lot of ways. Now it still has pretty good camo value. And almost loaded, very patiently waiting. And any other type of tank, like I said, the rate of fire didn't really matter with the magazine on this last battle here. I debated here on whether or not I should keep on shooting. I'm guessing the 132 took off on me. Maybe I could have saved a couple of shots for this guy, instead of putting those black ones in there.
Penetration!
One in, but nothing special. So again, I'm on that really long reload that's like a 45, 50 second reload. So I was really debating on whether or not I should come around on the SP1C and the RU251. The T10 up there kind of made me nervous, as well as the Pershing. So I decided to just kind of work around, see if I can get some spots, see where the Pershing is. Looked like he was going to come down the backside of that cliff at one point. And there's just way too many targets on the other side here. So I am almost loaded. There we go. Really long aim time on this. That's why the snapshot's very important.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
And E100. Yeah, not a whole lot of soft spots on it.
That one didn't go through.
Ammo loaded. But
Enemy armor is
Ammo 3 has very
damaged.
little side armor.
Enemy is hit.
And
Got him.
got him. I've got one shot left. Should have pulled the trigger. But again, with that really bad aim time. But who knows, I might have gotten in a lucky shot, and that one might have made a difference for me here. So now I'm out of standard ammo, where I only have a half clip left of standard ammo, so I've switched over. I'm now working on loading my APCR. So I've already done almost 1500 damage, plus that unspotted M103 damage. So it's turning out to be a pretty good battle so far. And again, great targets. And I'm sitting on reload. So this is where, again, this is a painful tank to be in this situation. So many targets and no ammo. There we go. T30.
Critical hit.
Tracking shot, no damage. Nobody shot him.
That one bounced.
And the next one bounces.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And I might have put a blind shot in there. .215B seems to be tucked in there. It's not really coming around for me to get a shot on him. But this Pershing on the right might give me an opportunity here. There he is. One.
Penetration.
And somebody else got him. So, I'm on reload, loading my last clip of APCR. In hindsight, I always like to have some sort of HE. I've never actually been in a situation like this where I'm almost out of ammo. And I wish I didn't have the HE. It would have given me a little bit more opportunity. Also, I didn't know where this T10 was. But I figured the RD is somewhere up around their base. And again, there's the T30 target, and I'm just about loaded instead. APCR off the front of a 215B, and had that penned.
We didn't
Or that.
penetrate their armor. It's a
That might have made a big difference right there. So there's the T10. He's over on the northwest corner. You're going to see his team here slowly start calling him out. I have 4 rounds left. I know I can put a couple into the... Yeah, there you go. Uninstall T10. So I know I can put them into the M53-55 that's up here somewhere, and there he is. So 450. All I need is about an average roll.
Enemy armor is
217.
damaged. It's a trap.
228. And this thing has an average dam of 240. So both of them were low rolls, leaving on 5 hit points. I could have been on my way to the other side of the map right now, going after the T10, but no. I decided to come over here and see if I can't get something into the M53-55. So it looked like he was backing up over the ridge, but bad angle. And he gets killed by somebody else anyway. So, had I just gone over towards the T10, had I not low rolled him, that would have been nice. And I'm still on full hit points, so I definitely have a huge advantage here. There is an argument for the fact that, you know, I'm a light tank going up against a tier 9 heavy. Who knows how many hit points he's got left. I only have 2 APCR rounds. I've got 3 AP rounds. I'm running out of ammo. And I find him. So this would be nice where if the Arty
It's a
would just
trap!
hit this guy, that would have been super awesome. And
Critical hit.
I track him, and Arty still doesn't hit him.
We didn't even
And
scratch them.
didn't even scratch him on the lower plate. Try to draw a shot from him. He takes a hit in the back. Okay, so now I'm on reload. Just trying to keep his attention. Trying to keep him lit as well, because that way if the Arty does splash him or something, I get some spotting damage out of it. But of course I already miss. So he's going down a hill. He's not going to be able to get back up very easily. And I'm almost loaded.
Target acquired.
Auto lock.
It's a trap. Target unlocked.
Unlock because I want to get him right in the drive wheel.
Critical hit.
And just keep him tracked, and hopefully I got enough spotting damage. So, as you can see, I've done just over 2,300 damage that I've seen. I don't know how much I did blind, but overall, pretty good performance. And let's check out the results. Alright, so as you can see, I got my Mastery Badge Ace Tanker by that little ribbon underneath. You can see it's my best battle of all time. Got my first Mark of Excellence on a Confederate. Did quite well overall. You can see I got involved with a lot of different tanks there. Now taking a look at the results, I've got 3,185 damage, 1,278 XP, top player on my team, and the most important thing is I'm after the HTC. And if you do the math real quick, 3,185 damage with 1,722 spotting works out to 4,903. I'm 93 spotting or damage short of actually getting my HTC. Still, good results, good battle. I'm very happy to get my Ace Tanker out of the way on this tank, and you know, something to bring to you guys. So hopefully you guys can review that and see what I did well, what I could have done better. Also, you see some of the limitations of the 1390. Don't expect to be able to be in the battle the whole time. You're taken out of the battle for so long, and that's why it's lost a lot of its popularity. But anytime you can do almost 5,000 damage worth of value, you're doing a good job on your team. Anyway, see you on the battlefield.